What's happening? Welcome back to The Past is Alive. Thank you for joining me once again for the weekend recap, the series where I showcase my findings from flea markets, and this weekend in particular, a card show, a pretty big one called the Mainline Auto Show. They do typically just once a year in May and takes place at the Monroeville Convention Center. Always a lot of awesome vintage and stuff there. I picked up a few things, so I will share that with you here shortly. But first, we'll go into my findings from the huge Rogers Outdoor Flea Market in Ohio that they do typically every single Friday and also some Saturdays. I've been going out there a lot since it began in the middle of April, and there's always a lot of guys selling cards out there. As of lately, I've had to kind of dig to find some good deals. But the first thing I came across was a wax box of Ghostbusters 2 trading cards from 1989. I was pretty pumped to see these because it's not very often that I see these in the wild. I purchased a box of these probably, I don't know, back in 2014 when I got back into collecting like everything Ghostbusters. And like I said, I don't really see them very often. And we have 36 packs inside of here, and it even includes the original poster, which I don't know if my box has this poster along with it, but the original Topps poster, which is pretty freaking awesome. Might be something I need to hang up in my toy room here sometime soon, but this was $30, which I thought was a pretty awesome deal. If you look at comps, these have sold for as high as $100 in recent months. So I had to scoop that up, and I don't know if I'll open that or not. It's hard to believe that I have not opened those on my channel yet, but now that I have two boxes, it probably is more likely you may see that box ripped at some point here in the future. There's another guy there that had a bunch of singles, and I came across some vintage that I had to grab. This one in particular is Bob Boone rookie card, 1973 Topps. In good shape, definitely off-center, but I definitely have this card already, but if, you know, mine is not in this good of condition. So Bob Boone rookie, I think it was like $1. So not going to pass on that for $1. The other one that I know I did not have, this is a 75 Topps Mini. You can see the size comparison there. But not very often I come across these minis, the Hall of Fame rookie cards. Jim Rice. This one is sun-faded. I think I paid $2 for it. But sun-faded or not, it's a Jim Rice rookie card, and it's a mini. So this will go in my rookie box. If I ever come across another one in better condition for a good price, I will buy it up and replace this one. So grabbed those from Rogers. Not a whole lot this week. I was hoping there was going to be a guy out there I purchased some stuff off of recently, but he was not there. But Rogers can be hit or miss. If you don't get there early, I feel like the best stuff is typically gone as far as sports cards and collectibles go. The Mainline Auto Show, I went there on Saturday, and it was packed. Saw all kinds of awesome vintage cards that I need, but I'm kind of scaling my buying back on those vintage rookies just because I've had a lot of other things that I've had to buy and save up for. So I still managed to pick up some cards that I wanted for my PC. This box was one of the things I grabbed from there. We'll show you that in a second here. But a couple singles, another 75 mini. It was pretty crazy. Two cards that I needed for my PC in one weekend. That doesn't happen very often, especially when they're only a few bucks. But this one's in much better shape than the Jim Rice I just showed you. This is $3. It's a Fred Lynn 75 Topps rookie card mini. So I had to grab that one. I thought that was a pretty awesome price. Fred Lynn, not in the Hall of Fame, but maybe he'll make his way in someday yet. The other single that I bought from the Mainline Auto Show, I've been picking these up when I see them. They're very affordable. It's a Jim Palmer on-card autograph from the Nabisco All-Star Legends set from 1994. And a lot of the time, these cards come with a COA, at least they should. But they signed several thousand of these. I don't remember an exact number. But you see here, the COA contains the authentic original signature of Jim Palmer. And it was like $10. So probably around what they are online too as far as comps go. But I've been beefing up my Hall of Famer autograph collection over the last probably years because of opening the jam pack boxes and just started collecting them because of that. So I grabbed that for $10 from the show, and this box was $25. So it's a random mystery box. This guy was super nice. That's who I bought the Jim Palmer off of. Also, it's labeled Fun Box. It's like an 1,800 count box, and it's just full of goodies. And he had probably, I don't know, 8 to 10 of these sitting there. And I think I bought one of these off him before, maybe, or maybe my brother bought one of them off him. But it's just all kinds of random goodies in here. And this was the one that looked the most intriguing to me, because we see a few factory sets in here that are sealed. There's some cello packs, some wax packs, and just a whole bunch of singles. So the rest of the video we're going to spend going through this box, and we'll see what we can find in here. Some of the other ones that I opened up and looked through, I noticed like they had an 89 Topps traded set that said no Griffey on it. So this one seems to be complete, because the guy that put these together has been in the business, in the hobby, for 40 plus years. So he just had a piece of tape on there that said no Griffey. So he seems like a pretty honest guy. But we have the 91 score traded set. This has got Bagwell rookie in it, Ivan Rodriguez, and some other ones. Not one I see all too often. Junk wax there, but still a cool set with some Hall of Fame rookie cards in it. And here we have the High Series from 98 per deck. Got a Griffey second year base card in there. So, pretty cool. And this other one, a 90 score trade. This actually has Frank Thomas in it and the Eric Lindros. $3, the price tag on there, and that's typically what you'd buy these for at a card shop, but still pretty cool nonetheless. We got some packs. I did see this when I was thumbing through it. 87 Topps pack in there. 88 Donruss. We have some cello packs. Bly 11 on top of this one, an oil can Boyd. I don't know if I'll open those. I have a whole bunch of those sitting around already. This is kind of a junky one here. Canadian football. I don't know if there's really anything too promising in this set. There's 110 cards in there. I feel like those are typically like $1 if you see them. And we got some 90 score series 1 packs for football. Also a rack pack I noticed in here. And this is going to be everyone's personal favorite, 91 FLEA. I don't know if I'll open that either. It does say collect all 12 FLEA Provisions cards, which Provisions cards are freaking awesome. 1 of 12 cards set inside. So there's 1 per rack pack. I'll probably keep it sealed regardless. And some more packs. We have 90 Scoreman. We'll find the Bono's football baseball card, 90 per deck. We have 87 O-Pee-Chee. That's freaking crazy. Wow. These are actually really expensive. These are about $300 a box for one of them. So that's pretty crazy. I need a few of the rookies out of that set too, so maybe we'll find them. 90 Topps traded. This was a really hot set back in 1990, and I've never opened them on my channel, and I was actually thinking about that recently. There's not really any great chase cards in there, but just for the nostalgia of it. 91 Ultra, the last pack I can see in here, but see if we can find anything noteworthy. We got a 1974 Topps, Steve Renko. And these were insert cards, typically rack packs. There's a Strawberry second year, 85 All-Star. And some more 74s. I don't think you're going to find any big name players in there. Tom Murphy and a turtleneck. It's a pretty dorky looking card. There's Ron Santo. It's actually a pretty nice one there. Ross Grimsley. So this is their way of getting rid of all of their bulk. Like I typically do that with all the cards all the packs I open, and all the cards I don't want, I will take and put them into boxes, and I'll sell them all in bulk. There's a Mike Schmitz, 76 home run leaders. Definitely a nice card there. Bob Boone and Bobby Bonds. So Santo, the Schmidt home run leaders. Steve Stone, Felipe Alou, Jim Cott, a couple of Jim Cotts. So that one's got a bad cut on it, like a lot of these 70s cards do. Steve Arlen, Jerry Kuzman, definitely very underrated. Vada Blue just recently passed away. Rest in peace, Vada Blue. Definitely a legend. Gary Maddox, Bill Melton. So there's Bob Boone again. So left some big names in here. There's Richie Allen and Tommy Helms. And we have some, looks like 81s in the back of the box. And nice condition. Frank White, Dennis Lamp, Rick Cerrone, Ed Whitson, who's definitely an omen here. And some random 92 Stadium Club. So yeah, see they're unloading their bulk commons. I don't think I've ever seen that Jeff Jude in my life, and it's creeping me out. Sid Bream, Action Shot. What series is this from? Definitely some funny photos in this set too. Maybe we'll find Mike Wachtman, who's in Series 3. It's a 3-series set that year. Very, very big set. So I'm not going to spend too much time on these. I don't want the video to be extremely long. Dave Otto. There's Will Thrill Clark. 3 of him. John Smoltz. So I don't think you're really going to find any. There's a bunch of Duckins. I don't think you'll find any like Griffies in here. If we do, it's probably going to be like a 91 Topps Griffey or something like that. But still, for 25 bucks, I figured I'd try my luck, and I wanted to buy something from there. Like I said, there was a lot of nice vintage, but just nothing I was really thinking about going after at this point in time. So we got some football mixed in here. Scott Carl. I was hoping to find some wax. Tom Candiotti and that impressive unibrow. Connecting there. Jeremy Giambi, who left us too early. For some reason, these are packed up in here like early 90s Upper Deck, which is enough to drive anyone over the edge. Abraham Nunez. I remember being real pumped on him back in the late 90s. Curtis Brown, some hockey in here. Gary Carter. I hope the entire row is not like this, because this is freaking awful. Jeez. So when I'm going through all my comments and stuff like that, and all my bulk, I make sure they're all facing the right way, because I don't want anyone to have to go through this, because it is miserable. But I'm not going to spend this whole video flipping all these upside down, because that is just tedious. I got something numbered here. What is this? Mark Mulder and Jason Hart. 861 of 900. It's from the best release. Team Best. Jason Beret batting. I feel like I know someone that would like that card, so I'll put it off to the side for them. Boof Bonser and Todd Ritchie. So, Rick Reed. This really sucks the fun out of life, having to flip these all upside down. And it looks like the entire freaking box is going to be like that. So, what I'll probably do, there's Dusty Baker from the 76 Topps Traded set. Buddy Mercer. Ron Say All-Star card. There's a Blyleven 76. Lizinski 75. Buckner. And there's that Steve Stone again. So, some of those were flipped the right way, but it's a Sean Kemp. I think it's a second-year card of him. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and do all of that flipping around. I'll do it off camera and come back and see what I found. So I went through that whole box and I didn't really find anything too crazy in there, which I wasn't really expecting to. I pulled out a couple cards that were more notable. It's Jason Bay, 0-2 Bowman rookie card. One of the better ones I found. There's a random Barry Bonds, Legends of Today. It's a cool one. This horrible miscut, Jeff Parrott 91 Topps. I've never seen a 91 Topps that bad, so you can imagine I'm kind of obsessed over that. And 83 FLEA, Steve Carlton, a random Shaquille O'Neal poster, which I've never seen before. NBA Rapper Rebound, so that's pretty sweet. And there's some other stuff too, but we're not going to go through. We'll rip some packs here and end the video. But for 25 bucks, I mean, you really can't go wrong. I mean, there's some Hall of Famer vintage in there. And we got a bunch of random packs and then some sets too. And like I said, typically it's the best way for people to unload their bulk, is to throw a few sets in there, throw a few packs in there, and then just dump all of the commons and whatnot to just get them the hell out of your house or your store or whatever it may be. But let's crack some packs. 90 Upper Deck will be first. See if we can find some rookies, since I didn't really find anything in that box, but I wasn't expecting to so much. I wanted to grab something there and have something to go through. There's a Rafael Palmeiro. Jeff Robinson. He looks awfully different in that photo. Doesn't even look like him at all. Mike Davis. The sticker is the A's. Greg Jeffries. Alvaro Espinoza, Charlie O'Brien looks like some sort of Revolutionary War general on that card, which is creeping me out. Doug Jones and that burly mustache with the blurred out Budweiser sign in the background, unfortunately. Cargo of Ice. There's Rob Ritchie and Carlos Quintana ends that pack. I'm not going to open the 90 score football. I have a ton of those already as it is. But I do want to open the 90 traded. The big cards in this back in 1990 were the Todd Hundley, the Travis Fryman. Now we're just looking for Dave Justice and John Olerud, basically. But a different colored border to the traded set. Matt Young and Mark Davis ends that pack. But one of these days we'll open a whole box of those. Like I said, nothing super thrilling, but a lot of nostalgia go along with that release. 90 score will be next. We will so we can pull the Bo Jackson Bono's football baseball card, which is a pretty tough pull. And look at that, it's in here. That's freaking crazy. Vaughn Hayes, of course, to accompany that Bo Jackson, the Ninja Star trivia piece. But there it is. That is really the best card you can pull, and to pull from one freaking random pack. This was taking the world by storm back in 1990. So that is pretty freaking awesome. And it's been a while since I pack pulled that. So that right there and the sets pretty much make the box completely worth it. So very, very iconic card there. The Bo Jackson football, baseball. And it completely cancels out that horrid Vaughn Hayes and Mickey Weston rookie card in the same pack. And Mike Blowers, who has been deemed an omen long, long ago. So that was freaking awesome. I'm going to keep this 91 FLEA rack pack sealed. Keep these 88 Don Rossellos sealed because I have so many of them already. Same 91 Ultra. We'll put that off to the side. And I'm going to open these two and end the video with this. 87 Tops. And chasing after a slew of rookies like Barry Bonds and Barry Larkin. Phil Negro. Bo Jackson, of course, Roberto Clemente. I gotta say, it's probably my favorite Roberto Clemente card. That 72 Tops. Always liked that one. I remember buying it at a card show probably 4 years ago for $5. Could not believe it. George Barrett's Royals leaders. Eric Schau, the propaganda piece for spring training. So we got a Puckett coming up here. Very nice one there. John Denny, Tim Wallach. Beat corner on that one. There's Oil Can Boyd looking pissed off as ever. Darrell Evans without a neck. Joe and Phil Negro in the same pack. That's pretty wild. And Willie Upshaw ends that pack. But I'm most intrigued by this 87 O-Peachy because I don't ever see these. I almost don't want to open it, but we're going to anyways. Just kind of falls right open. Like I said, boxes of these are $300. The BBC boxes are $400. There's Bo Diaz, who also left us too early. Kevin Mitchell, that would have been a freaking hot card back then. We got a Puckett O-Peachy, very nice. Danny Cox, McGaffigan, and Burt Blyleven. So we got two Hall of Famers in that pack. Blyleven is attacked by a multitude of dirty gum pieces, but I need the Bonds. I need all of the rookies from for O-Peachy that year. I have not picked them up yet, but I've got a good pack though. Puckett and Blyleven. So overall, I say the Bo Jackson. The topless Bo Jackson saved that box, and it's definitely a good time. It's always a good time to go through random boxes like that because you never know what you're gonna find. But if you enjoyed the video, please comment down below and let me know what your favorite pickup was. I know it's on an awful lot this weekend. Hopefully next weekend I'll get out to some more places and find some more cool relics from the past. I'd love to hear from you guys. And I will hopefully see you all back in the next couple days. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Thank you for watching.